All right. Good morning. Happy Aloha Wednesday. Usually we do either lunchtime or afternoon talk stories, but today we bring in the good vibes for you this morning, cuz. But promo stuff out the way fast kind. Shout out to Koakava, our supplier, our sponsor. This is a starter kit. If you guys want any kava supplies, anything kava, hit up my link in the bio. 50% off with that link. We're talking stories with. There she stay. But talking stories this morning. Fresh off the Holo Holo Fest. MC Lepa Leps. Let's go. We may have a special guest jumping on and off today. So promo stuff. Kava, if you need Kava. Oh, what's up, Chris? Hit up my link in the bio. 50% off. Or if you go straight to the website, it's Stay Rooted. Yeah, it's okay. Go. You can go. No. Yeah, you wanna go? Okay, let's go. But cool. But as you guys are jumping on, say what's up. We're supposed to have a babysitter, but wifey went into the office today, so I'll be bouncing back and forth between the office, aka the garage, and this baby here. So, let's get right there. Yep, everybody's on. Let's go. I'm gonna shoot the requests, and then we're just gonna jump on. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna be jumping back and forth. Because she got called in. But that's why I love these lives, dude.
I'm kind of sideways. Hold on.
Oh, yep.
There we go.
Hey,
there we are. So
sorry.
sorry.
Sis? How you doing?
Oh man, I'm a little tired, but good.
Oh yeah. I saw that from Holo Holo Fest to you had a party last night, birthday party.
Oh my gosh, yeah. First a food pantry and then a party. Yeah.
Oh shoot, dang, dude. So you've been freaking going since what, Friday, huh?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Hit the ground running, but it don't stop. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Oh,
That's how.
Thank you for having me on. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, for sure, dude. Yeah. So sorry, my bad here.
No, you take care of baby first. Make sure she get what she needs, or he. Good morning, everybody. It's people's bestie, your favorite MC. Hi, sweetheart. Hi.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah, it's bluey. I know it's bluey. But I guess we can go ahead and have you. Oh, my bad, dude. Frick. Sure, yeah, fast game.
Well, good morning, everybody. I hope everyone's having a great morning. I know, Brad, I gotta take care of baby and stuff like that too. I understand. My kids were at that age one time, but now they have to. They're in school now, so hallelujah. Won't he do it? Won't he will? All right. Oh my gosh, let me try to.
Okay.
Got you? Are you okay?
Good now. Yeah. Yep. But I guess we can have you introduce yourself, who you are, where you from, and how you spreading aloha right now.
Oh man.
To the whole world,
Oh, amen. Well, my name is Palepa Petaya, or AKA MC Lepa Leps. Born and raised in San Diego, California, but now resides in the 702. That's Las Vegas, Nevada. Been a professional MC for over 10 years and was blessed to join Holo Holo this year. They came to Vegas. Their first stop was Vegas, and we performed there with Tavaka Nui, and then from San Diego, I got to co-MC alongside the great dynamic duo Western Conference in San Diego. Yeah, that's right, Western Conference represent. Good Vibes presents as well, Holo Holo. And then from San Diego, went to Sacramento, and then from Sacramento, I know you guys were there in Sacramento,
yep.
And of course you guys were there in San Diego, and you guys were there in Vegas. So,
yep.
And then from there, just got back from Tacoma, Washington, and man, Tacoma, it's a definitely different vibe there, but they got it going on.
Yeah.
So
hell yeah.
Yeah, so it's just been such a blessing, and I'm just so glad to be a part of the team and come alongside and bring what I love to do to the festival and team up. It's more of a collaboration, not a competition, when it comes to making sure that this event just brings the best vibes as it can possibly bring, and they don't disappoint at all. So I mean, if you haven't gone, you got to go. It's an experience.
Yep. Oh, 100%, dude. It's it's solid as far as because for us, shout out to COC and Koakawa for bringing all of us together and brother Dan. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? But
yeah.
yeah, that was our first one was in Vegas for the Cobble Hut. But
Hmm.
I went the previous year to the Vegas one and Sacramento. Vegas, Ellie Mack invited me to bring Kava for her resume photo shoot or
Okay.
music shoot.
Okay.
With, yeah, which was that was fun. That was my first experience like doing like backstage stuff and like
Right.
green room stuff. Then
Right.
I was like, oh shoot, and like yeah, it's pretty cool how like the vibe not only with the
Yeah.
artist but also like you said like everyone that
Everyone.
that like comes to the concert. I was talking to um brother Mr. Shant about just the vibe of everyone, like not even just like you know locals from Hawaii or like islanders, just like
Yeah.
everyone that was there just to have fun but
Yeah.
also just like feel good,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I gotta give a shout out to brother Dan and Dan and the entire Good Vibes Presents like the core team. I mean, when they assemble, it's so well organized. Everything is to the T, and then everyone gets make sure everyone it just runs so smoothly. And when you have a good, well-oiled machine, it just keeps going and going. It gets bigger and bigger, and I'm excited for 2025 and what's in store. But yes, it's definitely. Not only an event to be a part of, but if you're lucky enough or blessed enough to be a part, like any way of via vendor, sponsor, any kind of way, I say do it. It's only going to elevate your business, your platform, your brand even more. So,
Oh yeah,
for
hundred
sure.
percent, dude. Yeah, it's plus it's like I said, it's not only just like that event
Yeah.
itself, but like also like afterwards, like me connecting with you, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, with freaking the other artists and stuff,
Right.
like able to connect and like create like legit community.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been something like, I actually heard about Holo Holo, but it's actually still fairly new
Yeah.
because they just started Holo Holo in when? 2021 or
Yeah.
2022?
Yeah. No, I think 2021, dude. I think yeah, because they did the first one in like Stanford,
Right.
NorCal, and
Yeah.
then they moved to
Yeah.
Vegas. And then yeah, he just started opening up San Diego, not Tacoma, dude. It's freaking
Yeah.
pretty nuts. Yeah,
Yeah, and it was actually such a blessing because like man, and this is the first year they actually took it to San Diego. That's my hometown, so it was really good to be in my hometown to see that happen. And then Sacramento, they had it in Sacramento last year, but to Tacoma was the first time, and they showed up. And it was rainy, it was cold, but people were like, they showed up. So it was nice because it was in the Tacoma Dome,
yeah,
which is a big facility. A lot of people were, the response from me, there were people from Canada that came down. The whole
dang,
kind of region came from the north and came from the upper northern California.
yeah,
It was their opportunity to really be a part of that. Um, my family actually stays in Washington, and so they actually told me they said they've seen Fiji, they've seen Stan Walker, J Book, they've come before, but they had it at like a casino or some other smaller
yeah,
facility. So this is the first time it was like they said this is a real. It was like not saying that there weren't, but it was like the lighting, the visuals, the sound,
yeah, yeah.
everything as a whole was really really done well. So yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
it's pretty crazy. Yeah, because in plus two, I was thinking about it. I saw pictures and like all this other stuff. Like say like the headliners and stuff. Like
yeah,
it's solid for like Maoli, Boog guys. Like
yeah,
because like if it's like say it was San Diego or Sacramento, like it looks solid because the sun's down,
yeah,
the lighting and everything. But
yeah.
with Tacoma Dome,
Yeah.
like it's you can like control lighting for from the openers all the way to so
Yes.
like yeah, it must have been super sick as far as
Oh
like
man.
especially for the artists. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. They the way they had everything set up. I mean the sound and then like the effects because sometimes they have that smog machine and you don't really see it because it's either windy because you're outside you don't
Yeah,
see none of that. But when you're inside, it just stayed and it just made it just such a big. Everyone was it was filled, but the thing is though they closed like a little bit a portion of that so they can have vendors literally right there on the
yeah, yeah,
side of
yeah,
the stage, and then that way the vendors people can see it, they can go straight
yeah,
there. The merch booth and the photo booth, they have like the huge holo holo like
yeah.
picture. It was just such a it was so cool the way that the visual, when you come in, you just feel it from the beginning to the end. And we actually had to, I think we had to open up a little early because it started to rain and people were waiting
Oh shoot.
outside.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it
yeah.
was like, well, we got to open those doors because we want the people to come in so they don't stay out there in the rain too long. So, but yeah, day one was great. Day two, I still have my voice a little
Yeah,
hoarse
yeah,
from
yeah.
thing,
Yep, yep,
but
yep.
it was such a great time. Definitely,
Nice. Hell
yeah.
yeah. Yeah,
They
and then
want to come back. They
no,
said, please
guaranteed.
come
Yeah,
back.
so yeah, we're kind of bummed because things just weren't aligned as far as because I
Yeah.
I'm in Sacramento and then Cole Cava, they're the husband and wife,
Yes.
they're in Utah. So like
Oh,
yeah, so like Vegas was pretty easy because I can just fly over and
yeah.
they can just drive. They're like 2 hour drive away from Vegas.
Yeah.
San Diego was a little more tough for us, just
Yeah.
because all the way
Yeah.
SoCal because we had to bring everything. And then
Mm,
Tacoma, we're trying to like figure everything out. We're like, oh, dude, like shipping everything, like the
yeah.
cost would have been like plenty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah.
we're like, and then we're trying to figure out a way where I can go up and just like provide for like the artists and
Yeah.
stuff. But usually there's people mixing anyway. So yeah.
Yeah, they were
You know what I'm
mixing all
saying?
right. They were mixing actually. I
Yep.
think some of them were trying to even mix on stage, and we're just like, hey,
Yeah.
hey, take that off stage. And we're like,
Yep.
whoa, whoa.
Yep.
But it
Yep.
was, but especially with my brother. Shout out to Westafa.
Hey.
He's got to have kava all the
Yep.
time. And I was like, he's the kava, like the kava king over
Yep.
there. So I'm like,
Yep.
hey, you go with your dirty dirt water. I was like, it's all good. I'll drink the hydration water, and you drink the dirty
Yeah.
water.
Yeah. Yeah, for real, dude. Yeah, they're staying hydrated with the earth and water. Yeah.
Exactly, earth water. That's what it is.
Yep,
So,
yep, yep.
yeah.
But no, yeah, it's the thing is, yeah, dude, yeah. Shout out
Yeah.
to West, dude. That
Yeah.
guy's super solid, right? It's like freaking, yeah, it's crazy because like I'm getting to know everybody as far as like the artist circle. You know what I'm saying? And like
Yes.
realizing like everybody's connected, dude. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Whether it's like through like networking or like legit family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
For
saying?
real.
And like
For real.
yeah, like I remember I went to the Common Kings performance in San Francisco a couple
Mm.
weeks ago, and shout out to Wes. He brought me and wifey and some friends back there
Oh,
in the green
nice.
room, and then I was all like, "Oh shoot, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?" Yeah,
They're
it
like,
was just
how's
like,
it?
yeah, legit, just like seeing everybody, or even like meeting someone, and then talking to COC like the next day. It's like, "Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's my cousin." It's like, "Oh
It's
shoot,
my
yeah, yeah."
uncle.
You know what I
It's
mean?
like, oh, it's my cousin. It's like, no, look for real.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, like for real cousin. But
Yeah.
yeah, I do, as far as like your journey,
Yeah.
MCing and stuff, I know you said you've been doing it for about 10
Yeah.
years. What got you like started into, just MCing and stuff, you know what I mean?
Okay, so we moved to Vegas in 2012, and my brother and my sister Henry and Yvette George, they're the owners of Tivakanui, and Tivakanui is one of the Polynesian dance groups here in Vegas, and I've known them for over 20 years. Like I've known them for a very long time. So we joined them, was dancing with them. I'm also a drummer, so I drum with them. And then there was a time where we had to have a narration, and my brother Henry, he don't like to look at words a lot, so when he see, so they asked me, and I did it from there. And then from then on, it was like side gigs, and my brother Henry just literally throwing me out in the ocean, literally like say something like in front of people. It was kind of like, as an MC, a lot of people think, oh, you just have to have this personality. One thing for sure, for me personally, my encouragement is to be genuine. Be the same person that you are off stage as you are
Yep.
on stage. There's no need to be a different personality when it comes to social media or anything. The best way to reach people and to be off, just be authentically
Yep.
yourself. I mean, because no one is like you, and so as I did that and was helping Tivakanui, was really the start of where I really started to really push forth. And then in 2023, from 2012 or 2013 to about 2023, just emceeing small gigs with the group. I didn't really. Okay, yes, to baby. I didn't really branch out until 2023, last year. I went to the Aloha Festival in Tempe, Arizona. That festival has like over 200,000
Her
people going through
ball
that
down.
festival. Yes, that's a massive, and it's a free event. So it was such a blessing to be a part of that, and just to MC, be a part of that festival. And then of course, weddings. graduations, just the whole nine, everything from quinceañeras to debuts to you name it, you know. And so from even 2023, that's when we first started, and then really got involved in our community here in Las Vegas when the fires hit in Lahaina. We really wanted to rally together to do fundraising to help the people in Maui. I really reached out and teamed up with a group of people here who just started the first Maui fundraiser at the downtown container park. Through that, got to meet a whole bunch of just great people making a difference in the community of Las Vegas. My best friend, my sister, I've only known for 1 year, but feel like I've known for like 20 years. Tony Rose Lopez, she's my girl. We actually jumped on and then we started she has a festival called Mahalo Halo. And it's a mix. It's mahalo, thank you, and halo halo, which is a Filipino dessert.
Yeah, yep,
And
yep.
it's to celebrate not only the Filipinos, but a mix of everyone and anyone in the community of Las Vegas. We teamed up, and now we have a radio broadcasting on PHLV Radio, Mahalo Halo, and then some. We're actually going to have a show today. So, we promoting businesses, local businesses, artists, upcoming artists, giving people a platform who are really just beginning.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then this year we got invited, Tabakanui, the pro team, got invited to do Dan, shout out to Dan, Good Vibes Presents. He said, hey, let's have a Polynesian group come out and dance. So we were able to get that opportunity, and that was where it all kicked off. So I was like, I got to really get to know Colin and the whole entire crew, and then reached out to them, and they said, hey, I said, I watched the show itself. It was my first time watching Holo Holo this year. And so I was like, okay. And to me, I was like, ooh, because as an MC for me, I feel it's more important, it's important to shout out, of course, all the artists, but the vendors, the sponsors, and all these other, what I call little, but everybody has a place to make the event festival work. And so I was like, hey, let me help. So I asked if I can come in and shout out the sponsors and the vendors, and Dan said, let's try it out. And the rest is history.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
sick, dude. Hell yeah.
been a blessing. So yeah, definitely a journey. Like I said, be authentically yourself. Another thing too is, it's like if you find something that works for you, then keep working it. You know what I mean? Keep going. And yeah, it just got better and better working with Cisco and Mustafa. I've known them already. I actually did a festival before Holo Holo called Major Vibes, and that was in Adelanto. Yeah, and so I went there, and shout out to my sis Charity and the mayor there. But started there, and that's when I got to meet Sammy J, Common Kings, and Ellie Mack. I think it was Tomorrow's Bad Seeds, CLC. Like it was a great lineup there too. And yeah, it just kind of kicked off from there, and we just keep going. And does that mean that I stopped doing everything else? No. I do a whole laulea here in Vegas, and we have upcoming toy drives and food pantries. I mean, life keeps on lifing. You got kids. We got. I come home, drop off the kids yesterday, went to the food. We keep going. You know what I mean?
Oh, 100%, dude. Yeah, it's like a lot of good things you said, dude. But like as far as like one being like yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like especially like say social media or like nowadays people the young generation, they probably want to influencer or like try to make money off social media and all this other stuff, and like and like people always say like, oh, be your authentic self, and like people ask like, how are you be your authentic self? It's like, yeah, just
be yourself.
Yeah, I always say like, the same person that goes to the grocery store,
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Like you yourself, like you be that person that's on camera. You know what I'm saying? Like
I let people
go for
know.
it.
No, I let people know. I'm like, look, this is what I look like every day. When I come to the show, you're gonna see you're gonna see the makeup on, because that's what you gotta beat the face. Everybody to me, I'm like, well, I'm authentically myself, but when I'm on stage too, I don't want to look like I you want them to look at something nice too. So
Yep. Because plus it's like you're going to work basically. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Exactly.
That's at the end of the day, it is a job, but it's a passion. I always say it's always like a energy or currency exchange. You know what I'm saying? So like like you're bringing your energy, your currency, and
Exactly.
then bring it to the
Yeah.
crowd. They're bringing it to you, but also like
Exactly.
say like Good Vibes
Yeah.
presents. They're paying you with financial currency. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's always
Yeah.
an exchange.
Yeah. It's
You
a
know what I'm saying?
it's definitely a blessing. And when you, especially when you love what you do,
Yeah,
then it's not work.
yeah,
You know what I mean? It's actually such a it's really it's work, but it runs smoothly. Like you don't it doesn't you don't think twice when you're making comedy. You
yeah,
don't, because it's just so natural. It
yeah,
comes so natural to you. So for me, it's like if you know this is your passion and your love, then it's not work. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
But and then no matter what, even if you like for an MC or future MCs, if people want to do that, if you want to do this, then you may start small, but remember, people are watching.
yeah,
And if the right people are watching, you may get the opportunity to do what you love and get paid to do
yeah,
it and get paid well. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And so, and it takes work. I didn't just jump on there yesterday. Like I'm just born, like, oh, just felt like MCing and just jumped on there. There's a lot of life. There's a lot of, people think, oh, they just want the glory, but they don't understand the work behind it.
yeah,
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of humbling, and remain humble no matter what.
yeah,
People are like, oh, you're big time now. I'm like, oh, I introduced the big time.
yeah,
But I mean, but at the same time too, it's like, I remember who I am.
yeah,
I know what got me there. And I know at the same time too, to be grateful for every single step of the way.
yeah,
So I mean, yeah, definitely such a blessing. But yeah, to be authentically yourself, but you gotta have the personality too,
yeah,
because
yeah,
sometimes the crowds be like, they
yeah,
be
yeah,
tough. And you be
yeah,
like, okay, tough crowd, but you gotta, know your audience. You gotta feel the audience out too. You gotta understand, like, hey, okay, this is more because I could be at the festival or I can be at a corporate event,
yeah,
different audience. So
yeah,
you gotta just cater to each one. Kind of have like a universal personality, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But at the
yeah,
same time, too, bring yourself to that, and then you'll feel that at the same way. And then yeah, love on people,
yeah,
love people genuinely.
yeah,
Because to me, it's all, like I said, it's collaboration over competition. It's
yeah,
teamwork that makes the dream work. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So we want. That's why for me, when I shout out all the vendors and the sponsors, like I want them every time. I'm like, I want you guys to sell out. I want you guys to do that. And every event that I'm a part of, it's my event. If
yeah,
I'm with Good Vibes, I am Good Vibes. Thank you so much for coming to our event on behalf of them. If I'm with someone else, if I'm doing like the Aloha Festival in Tempe, Arizona, I am the Aloha
yeah,
Festival in Tempe, Arizona. So, it's not me going out there trying to build who I am. I know who I am. I don't need to build
yeah,
myself up. But my job and what I love to do is make sure that every single event that I'm a part of, whether it be five or whether it be 50,000, it doesn't matter. Make that event successful. Help people get to what they need, get to where they need to go, and make it happen for them. So, and in
yeah,
return, like you said, God will make it happen for us too. So the
yeah,
exchange will be there.
yeah,
Sometimes it's volunteer, but then another door opens for financial opportunities.
yeah,
So yeah, I'm grateful to my husband. Oh my gosh, I love him so much for being really just our backbone. Just being here for us. Me and my husband. We've been married for 22 years. I have 5 children. Yes, I have 5 children. So
yeah.
that's you know.
Let's go.
And the gray hair don't lie. So yes,
Yeah,
I am. It's okay. I let them grow. I let the rogue action go.
yep,
So
bro. Yep,
you know,
yep.
but that just goes to show, I've been through a lot personally myself, health wise, life wise. So I have a lot to be grateful for and a lot to encourage people with. So I'm grateful to share my story, who I am, and what I can bring to the stage. So
Oh yeah,
yeah.
100%. And yeah, like you can fully feel your energy too. You know what I'm saying? Because like even for me, like my background, after UH. Thanks for doing stuff for Lahaina too, because I'm from
Yeah.
Lahaina. Like yeah, so
Oh
Lahaina,
wow.
yeah, dude. So born and raised in Maui in Lahaina. Oh my goodness, you want to open? Okay, but no, yeah, it's yeah, it was still still pretty nuts, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, my house for that. But yeah, after Lahan Luna, I went to UH, and then I got into
Okay.
communication. So, and after college, I got into radio. So like,
Oh,
yeah, mainly like promotions and marketing and stuff. So there's, we did like van stops, when radio stations
okay.
pop up at like say a 7-Eleven. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah, I had to rock the mic too a few times. So it's like, small kind, but yeah,
Hey,
still
hey.
same. It's like, when like you're there, it's like people are looking at you, you're talking,
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, okay. It's like, all right, let me just freaking just be.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
you
saying?
gotta be in that moment too. And sometimes people are not feeling it.
Oh
And you
yeah.
know what? So to me, it's like either way, to me, as long as I communicate what needs to be communicated,
Yep.
but at the same time too, you gotta be kind of interesting too. You gotta
Yep.
pop some questions. You gotta be like, you gotta say some things to kind of keep the audience attention.
Some crowd work,
Keep,
you know?
yeah, that's the work you got to put in. And for me, I think it's so important to a lot of, because right now, for me, seeing Holo Holo and seeing all these big events, it's a men's club, it's a boys
Yep.
club.
Yep.
There's not that many female MCs out there, that are there. There are female MCs. I'm not saying that they're not, but at the caliber that we're doing, and I'm saying, hey, girls, come on, girls, let's go. I'll
Yep.
lead the way. It's okay, but let's come on up. There's plenty of room for everyone, and there's plenty of room for everyone to succeed.
Yep.
I mean, you know what I mean? It's not, even if, there's plenty of opportunity. So I encourage everyone to, hey, jump on board. If it is what you're doing, if it is what you're called to do or you want to do, go
Yep.
for it. And now if you do it and you're not so good at it, well, keep
Yep.
working at it. Keep
Yep.
working it.
Yep.
Don't give up. Don't give up. I didn't. I'm not saying, but I always say I'm the people's bestie. You know what I mean? You want to
Yep.
be like the people's bestie. A favorite female MC or favorite MC, and but at the same time too, there are times where it's not perfect. There are times where I'll mess up. There are times where it's like, oh shoots, like literally, you're literally like, well, okay, I'm gonna tell you a story. Okay, I'm
Yep.
gonna tell you a story real quick. Shout out to my brother Henry George. I'm sorry, but you did that to me. So, anyways, but we were doing we emceed our group emceed a football tournament, and I'm doing my thing. Introduce the next hula. Perfect, right? Introduce the hula. Boom. The girl comes out. Henry looks at me and he goes, "Keep talking." And I'm like, "Why?" And he goes, it's the wrong song." And I went,
Oh shoot.
"I just literally talked about one whole song. And now you're telling me it's the wrong song." And he's like, "Yeah, sis, keep talking." And I'm like,
Cover.
"I'm sorry, ladies and
Cover
gentlemen."
for me.
I'm like, "I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We're having technical difficulties here." The girl had to walk back, and I'm just looking at him like, I'm about to pull, like I'm just about to throw my stick at and hit you in the head. But the crowd, they're all, it's all love. You know what I mean? When they do that, I'm just like, for me, I'm just like, I love my brother. Like I said, Henry George, and just the plenty times that you have those moments, and you mess up. You're not going to be
Yep.
perfect, but you got to keep on going, and keep on trucking along. I think it's just so important that we do that. But anyways, yeah,
No, yeah,
that's a
it's
shout out there.
yeah, that's a powerful thing. Like you're touching on so many good
Yeah,
topics, dude. It's we can go like a 3 hour talk, but yeah, well, yeah, like yeah, one thing is like yeah,
yeah,
resilience. You know what I'm saying? Like for you, for example, Holo Holo Fest and stuff, and like yeah, like Dan and that Good Vibes presents.
yeah,
They've done Cali Roots, they've done a whole bunch of
yeah,
stuff, but like the Pacific Island,
yeah, yeah.
concert series is like legit. It's blown up. You know what I'm saying? Within like
Yes.
2 3 years, but like you being on this bigger stage,
Mhm.
MC and stuff. Like you said, you
Yeah.
started 10 years ago.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like you still do weddings and all this
Yeah.
other stuff. But it's like
Mhm.
now people see you on this big stage. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? With the top artists in the Pacific Island radio
Yeah.
scene. With Western
Yeah.
Conference, which they're that dynamic duo. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But yeah, people are like, oh yeah, you're big time now. It's like yes, I'm grateful,
Yes.
but it's like it took me time to get here. But
Yeah.
also like belief, but also I guarantee you surround yourself with some solid people.
Yeah, I do. And
You know what I'm
I
saying?
think, yeah, I think it's really important that you do surround yourself. And even as I, kind of, elevated to another level, I believe, as far as exposure when it comes to emceeing, um, you definitely kind of have to really keep your circle tight. Really discern, and kind of like, to me, my faith is definitely really, I believe, and I give all credit and all glory to Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, because that's just my faith and what I walk. And I know that those doors have been opened. At the same time too, like you said, surround yourself with key people. There are people there. I heard something that was really powerful. It was like there are two types of people who are praying. There are those who are praying on you, and there are those who are praying for you.
Mm.
Know the difference, because there are some people who want to get to know you just so that they can get what they can get from you, and there are some people who are praying for you so that no matter where you go, that you will be successful in everything you do. Know the difference between the two types of people who are praying, who are praying either for you or on you. And so I think that's really core to me too. It's just important to just keep that circle tight, and just know that, hey, we're doing this for our families. We're doing this to provide for our families. Yes, I get the opportunity to see all these great artists, but when I'm there at the event, I'm not there for them. I'm there to make sure the event goes smoothly. So to me, it's like, it's great. I get the opportunity, maybe a selfie, I'll take a picture, but then I'm like, all right, you have 30 minutes on stage. Hurry up. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, so I think you just have to be in the right mindset too when you're around those people too, because these artists, they're professional. They know that they're there for that certain time. So we're not there to chitty chat. We're there to work. And they're there to work and make it happen for the people. So I'm going to make sure that I do my part so that they can do their part and we can make it happen for the people. So I think it's just important. Yeah, it's okay. It's like cool. Like, okay, but maybe off stage. But when you're on stage, it's like my mindset's focused on there. People, I don't like people talking to me while I'm in that zone, because I'm like, it's game time. It's game time. Game time. When it's on, you gotta make it happen. So it's important.
And then speaking of that, like, because I got one more thing that
sorry.
you said earlier, but this one, as far as like when you jump on, because like, for me, I'm like I love playing basketball, or like moving my body and stuff. You get, say, sports, you get into like this flow state.
Right.
Do you ever get into like a feeling of flow state where you're like an out of body experience, where you're just on stage and just just going? You know what I mean?
You know what? At the end of every show, I get emotional, because I'm like, I'm so grateful, so thankful that, number one, it's almost done. And number two, it's just, I'm grateful for the opportunity. I'm grateful that people they feel the love that we bring. They feel, they're so grateful. The joy and the screaming of the crowd. It's very satisfying for me because I do intros. I'm old school. So I type everything out, do a little intro for everyone. I have different variety clipboards. That's just the way I roll. So different color clipboards. And what's so satisfying to me is when they're done, I scratch them out. That right there is such a satisfying feeling, because I'm like, okay, they're done. Okay, they're done. Okay, they're done. But it's just, and then like, at the end of every show, that's where I can say I feel, I kind of step back. Like you said, I just kind of step back and I look, and it's just tears. It's just so grateful, so thankful for just the opportunity and then also thankful for my own journey of where I've come from, that I can give that to people, because not everybody, everybody comes to a festival. Not everybody's happy. Some people are just there. Some people are discouraged. And if I said a word of encouragement, because I'm like, to me, I'm like, when I introduce the Polynesian groups, I'm like, hey, it's important to know where you come from, know who you are, so you know where you're going. And, and so to me, I'm a Christian, of course, but I'm not able to preach the gospel everywhere I go. But the power of presence, the power of just letting people know that they are loved, that no matter what they're going through, that they are special, and that, this is for them. That's important too. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so, so it's just, to me, that's when. I hope that answers your question.
That's it's powerful too, because like it's like you as a MC, you have influence now. You know what I'm saying? Because you're on stage, everyone is either waiting or it's usually between sets, right? So there's like, but for the most part, like your presence, like I've heard you MC at Holo Holo, so I was like, oh shit, like people like actually listen to you. Does that make sense? Yeah. So it's like,
because you start it's weird. It's important. That's awesome that you said that, because you build a relationship. In just those few hours, you got to get to know somebody. You know what I mean? So I'm getting to know the crowd as a whole. And when you talk to them, like, that's why to me, it's like, I always say, it's important to stay what? And everyone goes, hydrated. I go, in Sacramento, I go, what's my name? And somebody said, Auntie. I said, Oka. I said, I know I'm Auntie, okay? And then and somebody said, Auntie, hydrate. I was just I said, close enough. But especially when, to me, my hook is more like making sure everybody stays hydrated. that means I care.
Yep.
That means we as a festival, we care about you. They're
Yep.
like, whoa, they care about me. I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
listen. I want to hear what she has to say. She
Yep.
automatically wants me to stay hydrated. She wants me to be good. What do you gotta say? You know what
Yep.
I mean? When you show that you genuinely care about somebody, they're gonna want to listen to you, right?
Yep.
But if you don't, and of course then you have Cisco who comes up and he's just like, let's go.
Yep.
And so I'm like the caring auntie big
Yeah. Yeah.
sister,
Yeah.
and he's like, yeah, let's just get it. And I'm just like, yeah, you go take that there. So,
Yep. Yep. Yep.
so,
Yeah.
so I'm like,
It's the
teamwork.
duality. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like the mama bear and the papa bear. You know what I'm saying? Or even the no, the not even
The
papa,
brother
the
bear.
fucking
The brother bear.
the big brother bear.
Yeah,
You
the
know what I'm
big
saying?
brother
It was like, hey,
bear.
it is like let's just rage. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But you're like, hey, we can rage, but stay hydrated. You know
But
what I mean?
you guys stay hydrated, okay? Make sure you guys go eat something,
Yep,
okay?
yep, yep,
You know,
yep.
yeah. So
But
I'm
no,
like,
yeah, it's powerful. And then also one thing you mentioned as far as like knowing yourself, staying rooted and stuff, like, you being a
yeah,
woman, you know what I'm saying, Pacific Islander,
yeah.
and like doing this MC thing, and it's invite because I saw your last post with Brother Fia.
Oh,
You guys freaking jumped on and you just
yeah.
freaking just jammed.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
and that's right. So Cisco, Cisco and West Alpha Western Conference, they like to take people on a journey a little bit through the
Yep.
islands. And when they did the Samoa, I actually was off stage saying hi to my niece, and then I got on stage, and it's in my background. I dance in my background. I know kind of cold and little fluffy a little bit, but it's still in there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, right.
It's still in
Yep.
there. So when Fia came out there, I just kind of just joined in a little bit, and he's like, and that just makes it all together. It makes it look like it's not just Western Conference and then MC Lepalebs. It's not
Yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
them. No, we are
Yep.
together. Fia was there to perform, but at the same time too, he was there to enjoy the people. He was there to just enjoy everything about it, and he just jumped on too, which was so beautiful. And then it just showed like everyone like, whoa, this is more than just artists just coming and
Yeah,
performing.
yeah.
They're really a big family. Like they're
Yep.
really a big crew that's making that happen. And it's like, yeah, Holo Holo does that. Like it
Yeah,
does.
for real. Dude,
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy. Even like being part of just now like the vendor circle. You,
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Like
dude.
like I've made friends. Shout out to Bula Pies and all that good stuff.
Yes, love Pull Up
Generations.
Pies.
You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
Generations Kitchen.
Yeah, dude. So like now
Del
it's like,
Supi, Jungle Wings, like all
yep,
the OGs, was it Isle of Cookies,
yep, yep,
Monster Musubi, all this, especially in Sacramento. It was funny because they wanted a Hana Ho from Sialsi, but I said, oh no, he has to go to the kava hut, and he has to go to you guys to go get some kava, and they're like,
yep,
oh, people went over there and got kava. I was
yep,
like,
yep.
no, but it's that's how we work. We work together with the vendors. It becomes just a big family. I wish we could get everyone in, but it's like they're the ones that choose. People come contact me, they're like, can I get in as a
Yeah,
vendor? And I'm like, my power is only limited to the
I know,
stage. I don't have
right?
no power
Yep,
anywhere else,
yep,
you know. But you got to go through the protocols, like you
yep.
said, the journey. I didn't get there, Dan. It's like when he has a tight
Yeah,
circle too,
yep,
and he doesn't just let anybody in. He has a way of system of going things, and when he sees it, then he knows it. And so it's like, for me, they saw it in me. They said, hey, there's something. Brother Collins, shout out to my brother Colin.
hey,
He was just like, hey, I think you'll be a good, addition to this and help us out with this. And when you're there to serve, and at the same time too, the compensation when they do that, it's awesome. They take great care of everyone, and
yep,
so
yep.
you just want to take care of them. You just want to serve them. You know what I mean? So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, like 100%, dude. Yeah, it's
yeah.
I think that's a powerful thing because for me, like say like it's okay, baby, it's okay, I got you. Yeah, if the 2-year-olds, dude, once like
Hey,
something doesn't go
terrific
wrong,
two,
the
terrific
the
two. We call it the terrific two.
yeah,
Don't
terrific
say
twos, dude. Yeah, the emotions, dude, they're just
that's
overcome.
okay.
I cannot
It's
handle.
it's okay, brother. Yeah, I
Yep,
was
yep.
through that season 5 times, bro.
Hey,
You'll
let's
be all.
go.
You're gonna be all
But
right.
yeah, it's like for me, I was thinking about like my own business, like social media, like because even before this, well, I still have clients, but
Yeah.
I did health, fitness, and wellness.
Okay.
So basically, but I did it more of like community based
Yeah.
type health, fitness, and wellness. And
Mm-hmm.
then I'm like coming back to that as far as like the talk stories, you know what I'm saying, the
Yes.
connecting circles,
Yeah.
but also like really getting into like the I'm calling it like community and aloha based
Yeah.
business. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like how you said, there's not
No,
competition. It's more of
it's
like
collaboration.
collaboration. So it's like,
Yes.
hey, dude, like everybody can eat. You know what I mean?
Everybody
Like for example,
can
like
eat.
yep. Yeah, there's other like kava
Yeah.
companies out there and stuff.
Yeah.
But like I invited Kava Queen
Yeah.
into Jump Talk Story. I talk story with other kava bars and stuff. So it's like you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And like legit, like for me, when people buy kava or like or even these businesses and stuff, like you're supporting the farmers on the islands, dude. You know what I mean? Because you're getting it
Exactly.
straight from Tonga, Samoa, Hawaii,
Yep.
Fiji. So like you're actually helping to sustain those families back in the
Exactly.
islands. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just
Exactly.
like for me, like, oh, I'm just drinking or selling kava
Right.
because
Right.
it makes money. It's like no, it's like legit, like you said, like energy exchange. Like everybody is eating. You
Yes.
know what I mean?
And there's like how many billions of people in the world? I'm not going to be everybody's cup
Yep,
of tea.
yep,
You have to understand that. You're not going to be, you're not going to be everybody's choice of flavor.
yep,
But
yep,
guess
yep,
what? You're going to be somebody's
yep.
choice. And most likely, because there's billions of people in the world, you're most likely going to be at least 10% of that. And that's 100 million. So you're good.
Oh
So it
yeah,
doesn't,
yep,
so everybody, like you said, everybody can eat, everybody can support. Um, and then, yeah, like I said, it's a collaboration to work together. And yeah, the personalities definitely, I saw a lot of great radio stations that were there in Tacoma too. Met Big Oos Radio. Who else? I saw Big Koa out there.
yep,
Yeah, so like we have all these great, people who are on social media, on radio, who can come out there, who are coming out there and just getting out there and just being out there, just being together, working together. Oh man, I'm not sure if you saw that reel from Big Oos
yeah,
Radio
yeah.
when the lady was saying that she goes, "Oh, what stood out to you?" And she's like, "Oh, Fiji on stage." And
Oh,
goes,
dude,
"Fiji."
I freaking no, cause yeah, at first when she said Fiji, I was like, oh shoot, he was out there, that's sick. And then later, freaking, they did the
Freaking
cut to the lineup,
took
and
a
then I was all
pen
like,
up.
yeah, and then they showed,
That's
yeah,
Josh
freaking,
Sophie's. That's Josh Sophie's dad.
I was all like, oh, dude, and then I,
That
I, I showed my wife, then she was like, oh, poor girl.
No, but she was a great sport about it. She was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
"That's what happens when I have 5 bear claws or something like that, or
yeah,
white claws or
yeah,
whatever she had." I was just like, I said, "Sis, you win. You definitely were one of my highlights for
yeah,
Tacoma." I
yeah,
just,
yeah,
I mean, if it can't bring you joy, just a joke about that. I mean, come on. And she was such a great sport.
yeah.
Shout out to her too. So I was like, I think her name was, I forgot her name. I forgot her name, but she
Uh,
was
Delilah or like
Delia or something.
Delia.
Delia,
Yep,
yeah, yeah.
yep,
She was cool. So shout out to you,
yep.
sister.
Hey, yep. But yeah, hey, also shout out to Big Koa. That's
Yeah.
who I worked with too.
Oh yeah.
In Hawaii. Yeah, yep,
He
yep.
was
But
out there too.
nice. But yeah, it's yeah. As far as also like for me, like community and like aloha
Yeah.
base because even for like even the past like say like almost 5 years, saying
Yeah.
with the COVID, the pandemic and
Yes.
stuff, like that's one thing that I loved about just being at the festival.
Yeah.
Because for a year and almost 2 years, like we were all separated. You know what I'm saying? No
Yes.
concerts,
Oh
no festivals.
yeah.
So I think that's what like deteriorated us as like a whole, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like the whole world, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like us being apart from each other.
Yeah.
But
Because I think,
now,
yeah, because I
yep,
think Polynesians, we're all about community.
yep,
We come from big families. We come from the island, and the island there's only us on the island. You know what I mean? So, even though I'm from the island of San Diego, my parents are from Samoa, American Samoa. So my heritage is I'm Samoan, Tahitian, and Fijian. And I always tell people this. I also am part Mexican because I was born in San Diego.
hey,
So I'm Mexican by association. Shout out to all my, Latinos and Latinas out there. So yeah, so I always say that, but as a community, Polynesians, we gather. We gather whether it's a festival or whether it's Sunday Kongai. We gather and we have our family. We don't wait for Thanksgiving or the holidays.
yep,
We gather when there's a birthday. We gather or we gather if it's a Tuesday or a Wednesday. It
yep.
doesn't matter if there's food. Oh
Oh,
man, and that's our
better.
love language, bro.
Yeah,
Who's the
yeah,
love language? So,
yeah. Yep,
so that's how we gather. And so you're right. After COVID, it was so important that we all gathered together like these things. And so I think it's just gonna keep on going. And I think more states are coming through. So Holo Holo, get ready
no,
for
taking over.
every state. You never know where they're gonna show up.
For real,
And
dude.
I pray I'll be there too. So it's like everything is so great. You know, like I said, the team they have there, the way everything is run, everyone's kind. It's always
Yep,
important to be kind.
yep,
You know, it doesn't matter what platform you are, just be kind because maybe somebody needed that.
yep.
That hey, how's it? You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
are you? And I even check with the security. I'm like, are you guys okay? Are
Oh,
you
yeah.
good? You guys? You know, we all are like checking on everybody, and then they're like, man, this is great. So I like for me on stage too. Like what I like to do is, you know, shout out to, of course, we have all the great team, Kelsey and the whole team up there who's running the stage. When artists are done, I know for me as an MC, I see water bottles, I'm gonna go pick them up. Like you
Yep.
know what I mean? So I'm cleaning up the stage. I'm like, okay, that doesn't need to be there. That doesn't need to be there. Are you good? You guys hydrate? You guys need some water? You know, like just we just make sure everything runs smoothly. But like I said, yeah, I'm just so grateful, so grateful where I'm at right now. Does that like I'm open for anything, and of course, now does the value of it? Yes, because when it comes to especially finances, let's talk about that real quick
Yep.
because um especially us as Polynesians, we're like, oh, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I gotta pay bills too. I gotta help my husband. We gotta take care of things too. I think as when you build value, when you build your own value, know your worth to me. Know that you're worth that amount. To me, I'm like, I want to be fair. That's fair to them. That's fair to
Yep.
me. But at the same time, too, as you build your value, of course, the prices increase with that as well.
Yep.
So, but does that mean that I'm not going to help out people if they only have a budget of a smaller budget than what I'm usually charging? I'll work with everybody and anybody, but be fair.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
just
Yep.
don't try to like. I'm pretty sure like family when you started yours, you were like, oh come on, family
Yeah, yeah,
discount.
yeah.
Bruh,
Yep.
if we did
Yep.
family discount with all my family, I wouldn't have a
Yeah,
job.
right.
Like, you know what I mean? I'd
Yep.
be doing this. I'd be doing this for free. You know what I
Yep.
mean? So to me, it's our business. It's our livelihood.
Yep.
And I love shout out to my, I have my family out here who see that. Like my sister, I'm gonna shout them out. Leave and Lance
Hey.
Malupe. I love them. There was one time the daughter was graduating and she was like, no sis. I was like, that's my niece. So of course I'm gonna do it for
Yeah, yeah,
free. I
yeah.
don't
Yep.
charge. But she was like, no sis, this is your livelihood. I'm gonna pay you what you're worth. And I
Yep.
cried because it was like I love it that when family can do
Yep.
that. So us as family, especially as Polynesians, we always expect that family discount. But let's help them. Let's help be successful. Help our families who are doing the
Yep.
business be successful, so that later on, when we're really well off, we
And
can
then
have a discount.
yep. Yep.
Do you know what
Yep.
I mean?
Yep.
So don't try to get the discount when you just start. And a lot of people don't touch on that too.
Yep.
They always want the discount. I'm like, no. And they always say, oh. So I'm like, come on now.
Yeah.
Be
Yep.
fair. Be fair. How
Yep.
would you want to be treated? So
Yep.
yeah. So
Well,
to
it's
me,
tough too. It's like that goes into like like I said, I still do health fitness ones coaching, but when I first started, it was like being from Hawaii and stuff. It's like, oh yeah, no worries, no worries, I get them. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, I
yes.
got you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Got you.
Like full
Got
on,
you.
like we just wanna give and help, but eventually, I remember I was doing that too much, and wifey got mad, dude. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. She was like, hey, like this is how you make money and like
Yeah.
how you provide for your family. It's like
Exactly.
they're not gonna go to Target and be like, hey, can you discount or what?
Yeah. Yeah. Can I
You
get
know what I'm saying?
this?
Yeah.
For five
Yep. Yep.
pounders or
Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's like yeah. I remember one time she gave me a lecture because she was like, yeah, like you help too much. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like you gotta think of yourself sometimes.
Yeah.
Because yeah, she was like,
It's a balance. You
yeah,
know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean? It's a
yep,
balance. Like I
yep,
said, I volunteer. Like there's an upcoming toy drive here in Vegas, and I'm gonna volunteer my time. And I'm gonna say to them like, hey, just feed me. I'm good. You know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Just feed me. I'm good. But then there are times where it's an event, and they're gonna get paid for it. You're like, come on, bruh.
yeah,
Can't you can't be paid and expect me to come out there help you make your event go
yeah,
good and
yeah,
not break me off a little something
yeah,
too because
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
the one
yep,
that's helping you,
yep,
so but I think it's a balance, and
yep,
that's where you just have to know
yep,
know, like that, Kenny Rogers. I'm aging now. Know when to roll, know when to, hold them, know when to
Yep.
walk away, know
Yep.
when to run.
Yep.
So, you just gotta know which ways, when to do that. There's a balance in everything. So yeah, you're right, brother. But it's
Yeah.
but it's our nature to
Yeah.
give. It's in
Yeah.
our nature,
Yep, yep,
for
yep,
sure.
100%, dude. Yeah, yeah, it's yeah, nature to like take care and like
Yeah.
help each other out. You know what I'm saying? But then, yeah, because even because she's from South City or South San Francisco, like so she was born in the Bay Area. So
Mhm.
yeah, I mean like she's Filipino, like they're still communal and stuff, but it's
Yeah.
different when like you're born and raised in
Yeah.
Hawaii. It's like legit,
Yeah.
like a like
Yeah.
you can feel
No.
the I guess aloha the
Yes.
mana you know what I'm saying so but yeah I that was one adjustment I had to take care of too and speaking of just being kind that's one thing that brought a memory because I usually like whenever I walk I just like like nod or like smile or like even
Yeah.
just like acknowledge someone passing
Yeah.
by. This dude he was all like, hey man. I was like, oh, what's up? He was like, and I was with my kids. Elijah was 10 and Ella.
Yeah.
He was all like, I appreciate you smiling at me. Then I was like, what? He was like, yeah, just because everyone nowadays are just like
Yeah.
walking around mean mugging.
Yeah.
Then I was all like, well, I don't know. I'm just having a good day, bro. I'm all like, you know what I'm
It
saying? Yeah. So he was all like,
makes a
no. He's like,
difference.
yeah. So he was like, he's just like, no, thank you. Like, that just made me feel good.
Yeah.
And I just full on just like, I just like smile, like, oh, what's up? Yeah, yeah. Then, yeah, because he looked at me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
You make
but,
eye contact with people, you're like, yeah, especially, like, okay, yeah, but and then there are people if they want to make too much eye contact, you're like,
yeah,
okay, like,
yeah, 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 yeah,
you're
yeah.
like, oh, no, you're like, it's all good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk this way now. So
But
like, yeah, but it makes a difference. You're right.
yeah, as
Absolutely
far
right.
as well, we're actually, dude, this is nuts. We're getting onto our hour mark.
Sorry.
No, yeah, this is good. Yeah, because Instagram caps it off at an hour, but also I like keeping it like 45 to 55
Oh,
minutes.
sorry, brother.
No, 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 no. Like I can talk forever, dude, with you, dude. It's we got to full on jump back on whenever you have something like an event or
Yes.
anything you want to promote. But yeah, as far as I like to ask a couple
Yeah.
questions based on like my conversation with my talk stories.
Yeah.
One, speaking about your own journey, emceeing and stuff. Like, what's one like besides like Holo Holo Fest and all this
Yeah.
other stuff, but like, what's one like solid memory that you kind of like that keeps you going? You know what I'm saying? What's one positive memory?
Oh man, there's too many, but let me think. I think for me, I think when I first started, it was actually for my own child, for my youngest, Tessa, where it was her birthday. Um, it was her first birthday, and for me, because having my youngest, she was the most difficult pregnancy. I had a heart palpitations. That means her heart racing. They had to give me a adenosine, so I flatlined 5 times
Oh,
before I
dang.
gave birth to her. And to celebrate her 1 year, to see her completely healthy, and just to be able to do that with our family and friends, and both of my mom and my mother-in-law were there from Samoa. She came from Samoa, and I think that right there really sticks out because when I'm there for my children, I think it's like when I MC my own kids events or whatever. But that right there, especially to know that like for me, I'm like, wow, I could have died. I could have died several times, and that's what really kept me going. It's just that emotion of just being so grateful to be alive, to be grateful that that my children are good and healthy, and then at the same time too, that I'm given this opportunity to just share my love and love people hard and love people where even the difficult people. um, that right there, it gets me emotional. Yeah,
Yeah,
it keeps
yeah,
me going. So
yeah.
yeah, that right there definitely keeps me humble. It keeps me going.
Hell
Yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
No, yeah, that's powerful, dude. Yeah, because it's always those times of reflection where you're
Yeah,
like, okay, yeah.
yeah,
Because like even for me, like in the morning, it's getting colder now here in Sacramento.
yeah,
Boom, open up, just feel the cold air, the sun
yeah,
beating on my face, or
yeah,
even like cold showers. You know what I'm saying? Just like
yeah,
being able to take warm, cold showers and
yeah.
like this space here, dude. Like I envision. Yeah. So basically, this is my my garage, but it's my office. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like I envision this, but it's the journey's still not easy.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah,
always like you said, like I get to do this,
Yeah.
it's work, it's effort, but it's like I'm blessed to
Yeah.
be able to like wake up, like legit wake up and like talk stories with you. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
For
Like
real.
connect with
Yeah.
solid freaking people who are, you know, creating a positive impact in their own world, which
Yeah.
Evan is I always call it the ripple effect. So it's like,
Yes.
you know, like boom, even if, you know, our conversation, you never know how far this conversation is gonna go as far as like if people are
Yeah.
listening live, you know, watching the replays, or even like I'm gonna cut up
Yeah.
everything and do shorter clips. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? So like there, it's like you never know, or even like emceeing, like
Yeah.
you're saying, the connection.
Yeah.
Like you never know, if someone's having a fucking shitty ass day,
Yeah.
then they're at the concert and the music, the vibration, and what you said,
Yeah.
like oh shoot, you know what? I feel fucking good now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I'm
but
gonna go there. You don't ever know. They might go there. That might be their last time.
yep,
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go enjoy this, and then I'm gonna do something else. It's like you never know
yep,
the impact you make. So keep making that impact.
yep.
Period. Period. You know,
Yep, yep,
no
hundred
matter what.
percent. Yeah, and then speaking of impact and you know, just getting started, if someone is an aspiring MC, you know what I'm saying, they see you on
Yeah.
stage, you know, and they're just like, oh man, that looks freaking awesome. Like I want to do
Yeah.
that. Like, how can someone get started MCing?
I think. I think there are programs out there. Like I was talking with a good friend of mine, and he was saying like to get to comfortable, first be comfortable in front of people. There's a thing called
Mm,
Toastmasters that you can look into. It's a nonprofit, so I think it's a free thing that you can actually practice and learn. Also, too, start letting your friends and family know, hey, if you need me to help with your birthday party, start small.
yeah,
Uh, we're having a gathering and make announcements in front of your families.
yeah,
Let them know. Even practice on social media, talking on stories. Talk like you said, talk stories.
yeah,
But start. Just it doesn't matter where you start. Just
yeah,
start. Whether it's in the backyard, whether it's on the stage immediately, just start. I think, and then like I said, I've heard of Toastmasters, so I actually was looking into that too. And then yeah, just there are programs out there about speakers. And so just becoming a speaker, becoming a great speaker, whether it's an MC or actually a speaker.
yeah,
So look into both of those things. Do your research. You know what I mean? If you love what you do, don't just say, "Oh, I want to do that,"
yeah,
without getting into
yeah,
it. So
yeah,
get into it and start doing it and do your research. Do your due diligence. You got
yeah,
to put the foundation down first before you build a
yeah.
house. Just can't put the windows up and there's no foundation.
Yep,
So yeah,
yep.
build the
All
foundation.
right, 100%. Hell yeah, I love it. And then last question is if you know someone saw you Holo Holo or someone see you here, how can you reach out to you for your
Okay.
services?
Yeah.
And you know, how can you reach out? And I guess do you just do Vegas or can you do other California, fly out, you know what I'm saying, Hawaii?
Yes, I absolutely. Hawaii is actually my second home. Big Island, Kona, Kailua Kona is my second home. I go back there almost every year to do a back to school bash. We give to the community of the kids. We do backpacks, free haircuts with boss cuts that's out there. My brother Jason Leao. So we do that almost every year for 9 years now. So, but yes, Hawaii International, anywhere, everywhere you need me, I'll
Hey, let's
come
go.
for the right price. So like
Yee.
make sure you guys, take care of that. You can find me at social media, MC underscore Lepa underscore Leps, L-E, so it's MC at MC underscore LEPA underscore LEPS. Or my personal page. This is my MC page, but my personal page is Palepa underscore P. And of course, yeah, contact me, message me on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter.
Yep.
But if you need my phone number, I don't mind too. But you have to message me for that because I'm not gonna just put that
Yeah.
out there for everyone to get. I'm gonna get all these random calls. But yeah, but message me for anything, and nothing's too big and nothing's too small. I work with everyone and international, different states. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go.
Hey, let's go.
Let's take this show on the road.
Let's
So
go.
yeah,
Yee. All right, sis. Thank you so much for jumping on. For
thank
real, like I said,
you.
I can talk stories with you forever. It seems, dude. For real, it's big time. But yeah, and thanks for the earlier with
I
baby.
know. I'm so sorry. I was like, because this is the time before I get my kids, so that's why I
Yeah,
couldn't do
no
later.
worries. Yeah, it's yeah, like legit Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays, wifey usually works from home, but she can call
Yeah.
into the office, so I'm like, oh crap, I hope baby's okay. But yeah,
Hey,
much love.
I'm used to that, so I'm like, hey, Let's go. Five
Hell
kids?
yeah.
Bruh, welcome to the club.
Perfect.
I know you don't have five, but you know,
Yeah, I got
you
two.
never know. You never know.
But
She's like, what?
yeah, much love. Yeah, so everybody watching the replay live here, if you guys need MC,
Yes.
Epaulets right here, dude,
Yes.
all day, every day. But yeah, as far as us, here, State
Yes.
Ruta Cava,
Yes.
I opened up here locally,
Yes.
NorCal, opened up holiday services, so
Woo.
parties, corporate events. If you guys need Cava, let me know. Health, fitness, and wellness coaching.
Let's go.
I opened up Rooted Parent Movement, so I'm helping parents
Ooh.
in December for 6 weeks. So if you guys need help
Nice.
with health, fitness, and wellness, but also adding these habits with